Secondly, you apply another portion of orange oil. You activate it with your 2 fingers clockwise, and you apply it on your chest. You apply it on your heart chakra. In circular motions. And then again, you start smelling or inhaling the oil from your hands. And you're imagining another sphere of emptiness, like a sun, in your chest. A sphere full of white, orange, golden light that purifies all the emotions that are inside your heart. You're breathing deeply, and you feel this sun in your heart, this sphere in your heart. And now you have not only an empty sphere in your head, you have another empty sphere in your chest. Next step is you are applying the orange oil to your solar plexus and sacral plexus. Here again, activate it clockwise, and then you apply it both above the navel and below the navel. You could even apply a little bit of the orange oil on your perineum and your root area, because you will visualize another sphere of emptiness in your womb, in your lower body. If you're a man, please do the same. Men don't have wombs like women. However, still, for the purpose of this exercise, feel how you have a sphere of emptiness, clear emptiness, how your whole lower body becomes very clear, silent, and open. Sit straight and feel the sphere in your head, the sphere in your heart, and the sphere in your lower body. At the same time, smell the orange oil. And inwardly feel your connection to the sun. Even if you don't see it because it's behind the clouds, feel how your heart is connected to the sun, and feel how your crown is connected to the pole star high above. You see that with those black spruces, how they are going up straight. Feel from your crown, you're going up straight all the way to the North Star. It aligns you, it straightens you, and at the same time you have this warmth in your heart, this love, this divine love, this orange ball of fire in your heart. Now, after orange oil, we are using cinnamon bark as the second oil. Zimtrinde, I have a German bottle here, cinnamon bark. And this one is to be applied on the 7 chakras from the bottom up. Again, I remind you, cinnamon is a hot oil. So if you apply it on the perineum, it might burn. And then it's good to have a carrier oil ready, like V6 or olive oil. So be a little careful if you apply it to the base of the spine or the perineum. Otherwise, don't apply it directly on the skin. Second area would be the sacral plexus, your second chakra, below the navel. Third area, the solar plexus, above the navel, always applied clockwise. Fourth area, the heart area, the center of your chest. Then you might take another drop. Always activate those drops. You apply to your throat center, and then to your third eye, and to your crown chakra. So now you have applied to the 7 chakras from the root chakra upwards to the crown. Again, you can do aromatic breathing, either from your hands or from the bottle itself, whatever you choose. Important is you are now breathing the cinnamon, because cinnamon is the essential oil together with onycha that is most like the sun. It has that solar quality. And you feel the energy going through your root, your sacral plexus, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, up. Feel like you are a pillar of solar light, solar energy. And that pillar of light goes from your root all through your body, up through the crown, and again, it connects you all the way up to the pole star, while your heart still enjoys its special relationship with our sun. Feel like your heart has a sun inside, or feel like the sun outside is shining into your heart in the center of your chest. So you first have emptied yourself with orange oil with these 3 spheres in the head, in the heart, and in the womb. Now you are establishing this pillar of fire or pillar of light going through your whole body and reaching all the way up to the pole star, and your heart enjoying the special communication with the sun and all the love and warmth that the sun brings to your heart and your heart has for the sun. Next is onycha. And onycha is the resin, also called Styrax benzoin, that is even more sun-like than cinnamon bark, and you apply it to the chakras from the crown down. It means you take 1 or 2 drops of onycha, put it on your hand, and it's a thick oil like nectar, so it comes out of the bottle slowly. Then you activate it, 1, 2, 3, and you apply it clockwise on your crown. You can put it on the backward fontanella as well as the forward fontanella, anterior fontanella as well as the anterior fontanella. Apply it on your third eye, the onycha. Apply it on your throat center. Apply it on your heart center. Then probably you will have to take another drop of onycha. Activate it again, 1, 2, 3 clockwise, and apply it on the sacra, on the solar plexus first above the navel, then on the sacral plexus below the navel, and then on the perineum, or the area of your base of spine. or both the perineum and the base of spine. And now this brings down the energy of the sun. Feel like pole star energy and solar energy are coming down on you through the crown, through the third eye, through the throat, the heart, solar plexus, sacral plexus, and to the base chakra at the root of the spine, and feel the light, the solar light, going even further down into your legs, your knees, and your feet. So it's like descending light, like a blessing, descending through your whole body. You are receiving the sun like a receptacle. You're receiving this creative energy, this life-giving energy of the sun from above, going through your whole being, like a receptacle, receives the full life energy, life-giving warmth, and creative energy of the sun. And again, you can inhale onycha from the bottle, because also the scent, the fragrance plays a role. It's a very mystical smell, and it has some resonances that go deep inside your energy body. So feel like you're becoming a solar man, a solar woman. You're shining from the inside. Now is winter solstice. Now you are receiving the sun at its fullest. From now on, the sun, the warmth, the light will become stronger for the next half year, all the way till summer solstice. This is the time to grow, the time to shine, the time to reach out. So you're fully receiving the solar energy like a blessing. And you also feel how this solar energy makes you very creative, makes you magnetic, makes you full. And you will feel that if you choose so, you will be more creative in this first half of 2026 than ever before. By the way, you can repeat this meditation with these 5 oils if you wish. And that brings us to the 4th oil. The 4th oil is cassia, or a Chinese variety of cinnamon, which is even stronger than cinnamon bark. It has phenyl propanes. That means it's very electric. However, be careful. It is the hottest of oils. That means if you apply it directly on the skin, it might really burn you. So either dilute the cassia oil, or don't apply it on the skin, apply it 2 or 3 centimeters or 1 inch away from the skin. We are now down. Light has descended into us. That means now we are going up again. That means you apply the cassia at your root area. Again, please don't apply it directly on the skin. It might burn you unless you have diluted it. It can be on the perineum or ahead of the perineum. It can be on the base of the spine or a little bit away from the base of the spine. Then the second part again would be on the sacral plexus, on the second chakra, but better not on the skin, but a little bit apart from the skin. Then above the navel, the solar plexus. The solar plexus could be okay if you apply directly on the skin. It depends on your skin type. So better don't risk anything. Now you might need a new drop if you have applied on the skin. So you take a new drop from the bottle of cassia and apply it on the heart area, or 2 or 3 centimeters apart from the skin of the heart area. Then you apply on the throat area. If you apply it directly on the skin, by the way, and you wonder why it's not burning so strongly, it is because before you applied already the orange oil, the cinnamon bark oil, and the onycha oil, and specifically the onycha oil is making it gentler. Then you apply after the throat, you apply on the third eye. And finally, after the third eye, you apply on the crown chakra. And again, in case of the crown, it can be the backward fontanella, the ulterior fontanelle, as well as the anterior fontanelle, the forward fontanelle. You can apply on both places. Now the energy is going up again. You're reaching towards the sun. You're full of the fire of Cassia. You're full with this electromagnetic energy. You might feel the tingling. Breathe deeply and enjoy this electromagnetic tingling. Feel you are on fire. Feel your full electromagnetic energy. Feel that you're really a factor. Feel that you really have an impact. That you're an agent of change. That you, wherever you appear, your energy affects change, affects growth, affects opening. You are at once magnetic and at once electric. You are awakening people. You are attracting people to you. And you are again like a pillar of solar fire reaching up, your heart connected to the sun, and your crown connected to the pole star high above. Again, you're breathing the oil deeply, either from your hands or directly from the bottle of cassia. This is called aromatic breathing. Very important part of aromatherapy, to directly inhale the oil from the bottle or from your hands. And now we come to the final part, and that is Citrus paradisi, or the paradise fruit. And Citrus paradisi, or the paradise fruit, is the grapefruit. So now you are focusing on the grapefruit, and you apply the grapefruit on the crown chakra first. So take a drop or two of grapefruit and put it on your crown chakra. You activate it, apply it all over the crown. Then you apply the grapefruit to your forehead, circular. You apply it on your throat center. Then you take another drop or two and you apply it on the heart center, in the center of your chest. You apply the grapefruit to your solar plexus above the navel. You apply the grapefruit to your sacral plexus below the navel. And finally, apply grapefruit oil to your perineum, or to your base of spine. And you feel now the paradise energy, the Garden of Eden energy, together with the solar energy is coming down on you all the way to your root. Again, you can smell directly from the bottle of grapefruit. And now you feel the pole star energy, the sun energy coming down on you from high above and filling you up totally with Garden Eden energy, with paradise energy. You feel such a lightness and such a happiness and such a joy of life coming down on you, manifesting in you, so that you enjoy life to the fullest in the year 2026. You're re-establishing your connection with the Garden of Eden, where you and we all originally came from. It's not a geographical place, it's a sphere of consciousness that we can connect to, that paradise, that Garden of Eden. And it is associated with the fragrance of grapefruit. This is why, knowingly or unknowingly, the botanists called grapefruit Citrus paradisi, the paradise citrus fruit, when they made this hybrid between the pamplemousse and the bitter orange. Grapefruit is a cross of pamplemousse and bitter orange. And you're breathing from the bottle of grapefruit oil or from your hands, and you feel like paradise is coming down into you. Paradise is filling you up totally. And of course, you can apply even more oil if you like. But now you have the whole sequence. And I show it again. The sequence that you're using, because this is a meditation you can repeatedly use, not just now at winter solstice, but you can use it in the next days and whenever you want to invoke that solar energy, that alignment with the pole star, and that cleaning yourself, creating these spheres, these empty spheres in your head, in your chest, in your womb, as well as making yourself magnetic and electric with cassia, making yourself balsamic and solar with onycha, and bringing down finally this paradise energy, this Garden Eden energy into your whole being. So repeat as much as you like, as often as you like. And this winter solstice meditation is an important part of Preparation Day 1. Preparation Day 1 actually lasts from December 21st to December 23rd, and the main role of this time before Preparation Day 2 on December 24th and before the actual Holy Night start is purification and decluttering. So yesterday in the live stream, and you find the live stream on my social media channels, or if you are a participating member in my 12 Essential Holy Nights, you find the video in your member area. Yesterday, I talked already about Preparation Day 1 and how you use sage oil, purification oil blend, how you use Palo Santo with some very important informations on your neck, your back, your knee pits, and your heels as points that you can anoint with Palo Santo. Then frankincense, myrrh, God Father, God Mother, and then this triple application of hyssop, myrtle, and cassia. Please use these oils to purify, to cleanse your rooms, your attic, your basement, your car, behind the curtains, behind your cupboards, below your couch or your bed. So wherever normally you don't go, diffuse and spray and cleanse with purification, like I described in the video about the preparation day 1. If you have not seen it, you will just find it on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook profile, or you just enter preparation day 1 in the search. Now, I'd like to remind you of the recipe for these 3 oils: hyssop, myrtle, and cassia. So in the big bottle, you saw that big bottle, that's a bottle of 300 to 500 milliliters. That's for spraying the room, purifying the room. You use 27 drops of hyssop, 27 drops of myrtle, and 13 drops of cassia. And you mix it into steam distilled water, because steam distilled water blends the best with steam distilled oils. And you don't need an emulsifier, because you're spraying it around, so you don't want to have a salt or a cream as an emulsifier or honey as an emulsifier and then spray it around your rooms. That wouldn't work very nicely. So you're just neatly using 27 drops of hyssop, 27 drops of myrtle, 13 drops of cassia in steam distilled water in this bigger 300 to 500 milliliter spray bottle, and you spray it everywhere in your room at least once during December 21st, 22nd, and 23rd to make a ritual cleaning. Secondly, for the smaller bottle, the middle spray bottle, that's a 100 milliliter bottle, and that's for your aura spray, for cleansing your aura. And here you use 27 drops of hyssop, 27 drops of myrtle, and 13 drops of cassia in 100 milliliter steam distilled water to spray around, not just your rooms, but especially to spray around in your aura. This is an aura spray. Let me correct that. You spray it around your body in your aura. And here, of course, it's prudent if you spray it in areas like your armpits, between your legs, and in your backside, like the neck, the lower back, the knee pits, and the heels, because this is where typically negative energies are aggregating. And the meaning of this spraying of hyssop, myrtle, and cassia is that you're cleansing your aura. So you spray it around your body in your aura, specifically under the armpits, behind your neck, on your lower back, between your legs, in your knee pits, and in your heels, but in general around your whole aura. And you do that also at least once, if not every of these 3 days, December 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. And then finally, we have this little bottle, and that's an anointing oil bottle. It's just a 15 milliliter bottle, which you fill up either with V6 oil or with coconut oil or with olive oil or with jojoba oil. And you fill up the rest with 27 drops of hyssop, 27 drops of myrtle, and 7 drops of cassia. 7 drops of cassia only, because as you know, cassia is a very hot oil, and the anointing oil blend gets applied directly to your skin. This is why it's relatively little cassia. And how do you do it? You anoint yourself on the whole body, on every millimeter of your skin, at least once in this preparation day 1 period, December 21, 22, 23. And then you go to the shower. And you shower yourself for 3 to 5 minutes after having applied this anointing oil blend all over your body, and you will feel it, what miracles it does, how well you will feel. Now we have for preparation day 1 the theme not only of purifying, of smudging and smoking, or of spraying and diffusing, but we have also the task of decluttering our life. That means what needs to go. And this really can mean that you still drive to the junkyard, that you drop things in the recycling yard, in the junkyard. If you have the time, that is, because before Christmas, many people have a very tense schedule. However, it will be a big help for you if you get rid of some things that have been standing around and that are of no use yet. So decluttering is another important point, because if you have too many objects that are not of use standing around, they block the flow of the energy. And you wish to have a fresh energy flow again, as now you're starting the new year and now you're starting the 12 holy nights. So what can be and what needs to be decluttered in your physical plane? What objects have to go? What maybe has to be decluttered in your body or around your body? Then also emotionally, what can be decluttered? Which emotions have to go? Which emotions don't serve you anymore? Then the mental decluttering, which thoughts are not helpful, which thoughts can you safely let go and not think them anymore, which thoughts are you decluttering. Socially, which people, which connections, which relationships that are not working any longer can be let go. And here again, I'd like to remind you of having a journal, to having a big journal, like big format, A4 format, for example, and at least 100 pages. So if you don't have one yet, please get it, because this will help you. You will do a lot of scripting work. And here really, it is about writing down physically what has to go, emotionally what has to be decluttered, mentally what has to be decluttered. When you write it all down, it is so much easier. Socially, which relationships can you let go? Financially, which financial behaviors that don't help you, that don't serve you, can you let go? And I give you just a small introduction, because next year we have again the 90 days abundance challenge, not just a 30 days abundance, but this time it will be a 90-day abundance challenge, because 2026 will also be a challenging year for many people financially. And so it is important that right now you're already setting your sight on living an abundant life and not living a life of poverty and misery. So in general, it is about how do you receive financial energies? Is your receiving, your getting money working properly? Are you magnetic to money? Are you having different streams of income? The second thing is, can you hold the money? Or does money flow out between your fingers? So in other words, can you hold money and don't have the urge to give out all your money all the time? This is the second phase. After receiving money, the second phase is holding on to the money, at least part of the money. And the third is, how can you increase the money? And this is by investing. This is by various forms of investing, and that makes money grow. And that has to do with value. The equation is basically value plus money gives more money if you're investing it wisely. And we look at all that in the 90-day abundance challenge. So we don't have time now here at this winter solstice, but it's just that you set your sight on moving into more abundant grounds with your whole life in 2026. Receive more, to hold more, and to increase more or reinvest more. Then spiritually, what should you let go? what spiritual behaviors don't help you anymore. For example, are you too strict? Are you too dogmatic? Are you too orthodox in your spirituality? That's one trap. But the other side is, are you too loose? Are you too easygoing? Are you too little disciplined in your spirituality? As Buddha used to say it, the golden middle is the solution. The golden middle, or like Jesus Christ said, above good and evil. You search the point above good and evil. So not good, not evil, but above and beyond good and evil. So you're uncluttering old structures, old energies and informations in these 7 areas, things you choose not to carry over into the new year, and you write this all down in your Holy Nights journal, including what prevents you from experiencing delight of existence. Is every day of yours blissful, at least for some time, or do you rarely feel the bliss and the delight of existence in the breath, in your pores, in your cells? And this is a big change also that you can bring about, that you are bringing delight of existence back in every cell, that you're bringing delight of existence, blissful breathing back into every breath, because then you will also enjoy joy of life. That means life will in general become a joyful affair again. And that will also mean you have more fun. And you even allow yourself to have more fun, and even allow other people to have more fun, because you're less tense, you're less serious. And for that, I have a final task for you. And this is, if you do a Yul-Fire, and that is the winter solstice fire or Yul-Fire, that should be done in the evening of the 21st of December. And you write down in the very center what is most important to you. For example, God, or I am, or source. And then you write the most important people in the center, and the things you like to do the most, or the places, or the things, or the projects. And then you go further out, and there's a periphery. And outside of the periphery, you write down the things that you let go from your life, that you won't carry over in 2026. So what is in the most central part or circle of your life, you write down first, and then what are central things that you wish to keep in your life, and then finally what's outside of the periphery, what do you wish to let go in 2026. You can either paint this as a circle, or you can paint it as a spiral, and you just write the words that are indicating the realities that you wish to keep close to you, and the realities that you wish to let go from your life. And this piece of paper is to be thrown into the Yul-Fire that you make in the evening of 21st of December. Maybe there is even friends nearby who having such a Yul-Fire, then just bring your paper with you, and you just throw it into the fire. You handing it over, you surrendering it to the fire and to the cosmos, to the universe, to let the universe take care of your circle of life, what is central and stays central with you and stays strong and blessed for you, and what needs to go from your life. This is a very powerful ritual. And mind you, this is not the ritual of the 13 wishes. The ritual of the 13 wishes we will come to in the next live stream. The next live stream will be on 23rd of December for the 24th of December, preparation day 2, where you formulate your 13 wishes. But this is something different. This has to precede the formulation of the 13 wishes. This is the circle of your life, or the spiral of your life. Finally, now is the time when you can sign up and book 3 years of fulfillment and purpose like you've never experienced before. Again, I'm opening the door for new members to join the Essential Holy Nights. That's just from December 21st to January 6th. That's 15 live streams. You get a member area. You get all the videos into your member area. You get the audiobooks downloadable audiobooks into your member area, and you get it for 3 years for the price of 1 year. So it costs only $97, but you get 45 live streams, you get the recordings, you get the audiobooks, you get additional materials in your membership area. Then there is a second package or second bundle, and that is the Essential Holy Nights plus the Essential Holy Nights year. So that's the live streams and guidance videos through the 12 months of the year, where I also show you the Chan Chong meditation. That's a physical meditation, like a Qigong or Tai Chi Chuan advanced Tai Chi meditation. And this is the only series of bodily movement that I've found worldwide that carries you from winter to spring to summer to autumn, and that your whole body becomes part of the process. So I will show you the Chan Chong exercises. I will also do a cosmological preview at the beginning of each month. That means you get a concise half-hour exact analysis of the planets, of the stars, what is important, where you have to be careful. And you get each month also the new moon ritual. And these things, like new moon, is like a winter solstice. Winter solstice happens once a year, is the new start for everything. Now, the new moon is the monthly restart. You could say new moon is like a monthly winter solstice, where you can make smaller new starts month by month. And depending on which sign these new moons are in, you are tackling different areas. And this is additionally 12 times 3 live streams, 36 live streams, so altogether 81 live streams over a 3-year period. Everything in your member area, downloadable audiobooks for a price of $177. So if you are calculating it, it's just $2 per session. So you can ask yourself, was the information you got now in this live stream valuable enough for you that you would have paid $2? And then just imagine you get 81 of these live streams. Wow, what an amazing mass, what a body of experience, what a body of rituals, what a body of secret uses and rituals that most people don't know about. And for some, I'm again offering, and this is limited to 5 persons per year in English and 5 persons per year in German, because my time is valuable to me, but I offer to some even a private coaching. That's package number 1, bundle number 1. That's, of course, the most expensive one, but you get a personalized coaching through winter, spring, summer, and autumn, 4 key sessions of 1 hour each, and then you still can contact me anytime you wish. And this is on top. This is 1 year of private coaching on top of the Essential Holy Nights here and the Essential Holy Nights package. So look into the video description. There should be a link. If you like to secure your participation, then click on the link and save your bundle. For now, I thank you very much for your participation. Winter solstice is coming up shortly in about 20-25 minutes. Depending on where you are on the planet, you have the exact winter solstice. That means you can now stay meditating, use the oils. I have to jump to another live stream, the German language live stream, where we also do the winter solstice. So for now, all the best to you, and look up also preparation day number 1, that video, because they really help you to make this time special and to make you prepare in a way for 2026 like you've never prepared before. See you soon for preparation day.